Oh, here, request remote control. That I requested it.
Approve.
Cool. Dang, this truck looks pretty clean. What is this? Oh, it's on the daily. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
bros.
I think this
Mhm.
is the mini feature.
Yeah. Okay. Real
Uh,
quick, bro. Look, give me access room. Let me see. All right.
yeah, those I was trying to get rid of that line. I don't know how
Yeah, yeah. It's a
that
little
just popped
indicator right
out.
here. Yeah, just right here. Look,
Oh,
whenever it shows the
okay.
eye. Actually, I don't. You don't need that. It's cool. Okay, bro. Yeah. So on the 4 hour, yes.
Yeah,
Right.
so I think I was doing right here a little bit, and then I did these right here.
Mhm.
That's
Okay.
like this one was like hella steep, so that was kind of throwing me off.
Mhm. And question, bro. Did you do all of these on the 4 hour, or did you do them on different time frames?
I did them on different frames. It was mostly the daily, and I think I did some on the 4 and like 30.
Okay. So, all right. Go ahead. Let me see. Or let me just review it real quick. Yeah.
Oh yeah, go for it. I think I did the first 4.
All these four right here.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. All right. So we're not focused on the daily, all right? That's
All right.
we're now we're doing 4 hours. So okay. Mm, okay. Okay, so from here and on, right?
Yeah.
All right. See. Um, I like using these
Yeah, I
things.
did. I did that for like the consolidation.
That's cool. That's cool. Okay. Cool, cool. And the daughter.
Yeah, the
Okay.
also the orange line right there is
These
for
right
like
here?
the consolidation on the right side right there. Yeah.
For this right here?
Yeah.
Cool, cool. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Well, they look some look pretty solid. Okay, bro. So off the bat, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you probably don't know this, but just so you could keep this in mind. So the dollar, right?
Yeah.
Uh the the trend lines are cool. They're perfect. This one's,
Yeah.
this one's cool. This is like a month long, a channel like a little. I wouldn't say this is necessarily a downtrend because
Mm-hmm.
you see how the price is only like 103 to 100. That's like 2%, right? So
Yeah.
uh it is a channel, right? Meaning that
Mm-hmm.
it's respecting these two lines that you drew. But I wouldn't classify this necessarily as a downtrend. This is just a
Mm-hmm.
channel, okay?
Oh, okay.
So channel, right? Good consolidation. That's right. This I would consider this more like a downtrend, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would tweak this a little more like that and have this more like that. So downtrend, good.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, like that one, I
this
was
is what
kind
you
of
mean
like,
by steep.
yeah.
Okay, so look, let's tweak it a little bit. So go to the top, you do this, and boom. So it will look a little more like that.
Oh,
So
okay.
you see how we got our first touch right here, second touch, and third touch, right?
All right.
Um, okay, cool. For the bottom, you might say like, "Hey, but we never touched the third one, right?" Oh,
Mm-hmm.
actually, we kind of did, right? No, that looks a little ugly. Okay, so boom. You might say right here, like, "Hey, bro, we never touched the third touch, so
Third
why would
one.
you?" But
Yeah.
remember, for a downtrend, the line goes from top and you don't do the bottom line, right?
Yeah.
If it's an uptrend, you do it from under to the top, right? So it will look
Mm-hmm.
something like this. So it'll look like this, right? And then a
Okay.
downtrend will look something like this, right?
Alright.
So for this bottom line, if anything, maybe that's why it could trends could throw you off
Mm-hmm.
because the downtrend, remember, it's if you're looking at a downtrend, uh, you're looking to get in at resistance, right?
Yeah.
If it's a downtrend, you're looking to get in on this line. You're not looking to get in on the bottom line as much. It's a little riskier because it's a downtrend, meaning that it could come. Its direction is down, right? So
Yeah.
if this line is like let's say like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know where the third touch is gonna be, right? Right here we had our first touch. Like this is an example, right? So we had our first touch on the bottom. If it's on the first touch on the bottom, you have no idea that where it's gonna make its second low, right?
Yeah.
Because it hasn't touched anything. Now that it touched it a second time, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of have an assumption that okay, maybe the third one is gonna be somewhere right here, right? And if you see
Yeah.
right here, it kind of did. But now that you got your three touches, because remember, bro, it's never gonna be picture perfect. It could touch
Mm-hmm.
it a few, like maybe a few cents, and it'll bounce from it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe it'll go a little under it, but then it will bounce from it. So, when it's a downtrend, after the third touch, let's say an example, right? Like, it looks like this. You're going, oh, okay, we already came down a cool bit. We came down 6%. Uh, I kind of I don't want to get into some downside war because we already came down a lot. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
let me get in on the third touch. I mean, on the fourth touchdown, right? And what
Yeah.
happens is, look, we never got the fourth touch, right?
Yeah. I never
So
even got close.
yeah, not even close. So what happens is you want to get in on since it's in a downtrend, you want to get
Mm-hmm.
in at resistance, right?
Yeah.
And then we see here we did come down some, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you see, we bounced. Well, let's see, because I didn't see. Let's see if we can bounce from there. Or yeah, okay. So if you see, we bounced right here, right? And if you
Mm-hmm.
see, this was support, right? We were holding right here.
Yeah.
See how we never closed under it?
Mm-hmm.
So we held it, and what happened? We broke above this downtrend, right? This was a downtrend, three touches, and we broke it, and we formed a new trend, right? It's still a downtrend for sure. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
still a downtrend because look, one, two, three, four touches. That's already four touches. So it is a downtrend. Like we went from a downtrend to another downtrend,
Mm-hmm.
but we didn't have a downtrend that was as steep as this one, right? Like really low. You see how right
Yeah.
here it kind of starts like cruising down a little bit. It's not like falling hard.
Mm-hmm.
So even still, that's a new trend, right? It's a new trend.
Still dungeon. Yeah.
Yeah. Now that since we broke above this the top line. Remember, for downtrends, we pay attention to the top line. Now that we have broken above the top line, let's pay attention to the new trend. Let's let this play out a little bit, right? So this trend is forgotten about now. This trend is over with. Now let's focus on this trend, right?
Yeah.
Let me get my at least three touches on the top, and then let me play my rejection. So I would have gotten into puts right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why would I have gotten into puts right here? So you can move the mouse.
Um. Oh shit.
Why wouldn't I have gotten into puts right here or right here? Why would I wait all the heck to over here?
Um.
Oh here, look, let me erase this real quick. I don't want these two lines to throw you off. Okay, bro. So, boom. Why would I have gotten into there?
I feel like
Mhm.
it's because of the risk to reward.
Okay. Risk to reward meaning it's more favorable for me to get into puts right there. Oh,
Yeah, so
and why is that?
so if it would have broken up here, there's more of a chance that it would have hit the down this line over here instead of breaking up. And if it did break up, you could have just uh pulled out before it broke even higher.
Cool, cool. Perfect, bro. So that's one reason, right? Yes.
Yeah.
My to reward is good. We already have our downtrend line down here, right? Meaning
Mm-hmm.
our reward is, you know, 2%, right?
Yeah.
And our risk is, let's say we got in on right here, right? Our
Mm-hmm.
risk is above the trend line is 0.25%,
Yeah.
meaning that's a 1 to 10 ratio, right?
Yeah.
You risk 0.20 and you can win 2%,
Yeah.
right? 10 times 0.20 is 2%, right? So
Yeah.
that's a good risk reward, meaning for every dollar that I risk, or let's say $100,
Mm-hmm.
I have the potential of that $100 making $1,000 if it goes all the way perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Or I have the risk of losing from $100, 0.20. I have a risk of losing $20, right?
$20, yeah.
That's pretty good risk to reward.
Yep.
So good, good, bro. That's one reason. What's another reason why I would have gotten in here versus getting in here, here, or here?
Uh let's see. I wanna say cause it's had more time in the downtrend.
Okay. And what does that mean,
Um
bro?
that it's a little more secure to assume that it's gonna go down.
Yeah, it's good, good. And there's one specific reason, bro, we why there's a more reason for it to go down. Yes, we're in a downtrend, but what happened in that downtrend that showed us, okay, we're good to go?
Was it a retest?
No, not a retest.
No.
Oh,
Uh
kind of. Um, but what do you consider a retest? What is a retest?
um when it when it's like right here, how it went down a little bit, but then it retested,
Mhm.
went back up.
Okay, so is you're getting there, bro. You're getting there. So the main reason why we would have gone in right here, bro, is
Mm-hmm.
because we identified the downtrend, meaning we had our first touch, second touch, third touch. Okay, we got our third touch. Next time we
Mm-hmm.
come up here, what am I gonna do? Get into puts. We got our confirmation, not on our first touch, right? If where is that?
So
Or
once it gets the third touch,
it's
it's like
confirmation.
really, yeah, confirmation, like really secure.
Yeah, exactly. So look, oh, you don't have the replay. Ah, no worries. Look, so let's say we're right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boom. How do I know, bro, that this line is not gonna look like this? Look, how do I know that this line is not gonna look something like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
We could have easily gone boom, boom. We're on the second touch right here. This is the second touch.
Yeah.
We could have easily gone up here, right?
Yeah.
So meaning that this right here, this rejection wouldn't be valid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the stock could be climbing, right? It could be it could be going up like this. How do we know it's gonna reject right here? We kind of have no clue. The only reason we would know that it was gonna reject right here is if
Yeah.
we did like support and resistance, right? So maybe uh this level right here, right, where it rejected. Look,
Yeah.
it was support right here,
Yeah.
right? So it was support, but it's not enough. It's not. I don't have enough data. The chart's not telling me enough things to go. Okay, you know, we're gonna reject right here. I
Mm-hmm.
just have one data point, right? I want to have multiple things telling me like, hey, this is resistance. Hey, this is a reject level to go. Okay, my risk to reward is good, right?
Yeah.
Because if I went solely based off of support and resistance, then um, it's all probability. So maybe right here, this is probably like just an example. This is probably a 60% chance. If I got in right here, it was a
Mm-hmm.
60% chance of it rejecting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Versus if I had, let me see, versus if I had resistance and a third touch, right? Let's say this thing went like this, right? Like this, it went like this. I had my, let's say this was my third touch.
Yeah.
Now we're coming back up here. I go, okay, I have my resistance and I have my fourth touch. Now
Okay.
it moves it up to like a 80% chance of it. I'm just giving these numbers off the top of my head,
Yeah, it's
but
just more like
a
more of a
higher probability.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
probability.
So it gives me more like coincidences like, hey, this is lining up and this is lining up. I wonder why, right?
Yeah.
So I would trust it a lot more. Okay.
All right.
So that is why, bro, I wouldn't have or here, let's go back. No, it was right here. Let's move our trend line back. Right here. So that's why you wouldn't have gone in right here. Right here, the reason you wait all the way up to here is because you got your first touch, you got your second touch, you got your third
Third
touch.
touch is like confirmation.
Yeah, this is telling me, okay, look, one touch, second touch. Now, after this third touch, after I see this rejection right here, before my
Yeah.
trend line looked like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
It looked like that. But now that I see we rejected right there, I go, okay, let me move my trend line a little bit. This was a touch right here. All what this was a false breakout, right?
Mm-hmm.
False breakout. We never got a confirmation for a what?
For uptrend.
The other thing, bro. We never got a confirmation for a
Uh
look at the lines I'm drawing.
higher high.
Exactly, bro. 100%.
Yeah.
So we never got confirmation for a higher high. So we never broke out.
All
Meaning,
right.
whoever got excited right here, what
Mm-hmm.
happens to them? They got faked
Damn.
out, right?
Yeah.
So that's what it is. And that's why I always say, bro, patience is everything.
Mm-hmm.
You wait for the graph to tell you what it wants to do. You wait for the chart to tell you what it wants to do. Now, right here, maybe look, if you see this is from November to a full month, right? December.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a full month of the chart telling you what it wants to do. And for being patient for so long, you get rewarded, right? You get a
Yeah.
nice move down. This is for people that are impatient and they want to trade the this is on a higher time frame, by the way. So
Yeah.
these trends that we're getting, they're also, bro, on the 15 and 30 minute. So don't think what I'm saying is you have to wait a month to get a good setup.
Mm-hmm.
No. If you were trading off of the 4 hour, you would have had it had to wait a month to get this good setup. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
But remember now there's this. The higher the time frame,
The more
what
reliable.
more reliable, right?
Yeah.
So and that's why they call it patience, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
pay. You get paid for patience, right?
Mm-hmm.
The longer you're patient, the more you'll get paid. And if you see right here, for if someone just waited and studied the chart, and they go, okay, we got first touch, second touch, third touch. You know what? Next time we come up to this line, I'm gonna get into some puts, right?
Mm-hmm.
For being patient, they got rewarded. You got a nice big red candle, right?
Yeah.
Mhm. So that's why, bro, you always wait for confirmation. You wait for your three touches, and uh, and yeah, okay.
All
So
right.
that's why we would have gone in right there. Okay. Remember, a downtrend or uptrend, in order for it to be valid, you need to have at least three touches, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any question with this, bro? Like anything with this little trend right here?
Uh, no, no, I think I'm good.
Yeah. Okay. So, um, for this, bro, this little thing doesn't trip you out, like it doesn't confuse you.
No, you said it was a false breakout, right?
False breakout, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So, think of it like in basketball, right? When they act like they're gonna shoot and they
Yeah.
fake it.
Yeah.
That
Figgy.
that's exactly what it is, right? They go like that, ready to shoot. What does the player do? He jumps to block
He
him,
jumps to block it. Yeah.
and he just starts to the side or something, and then shoots, right?
Yeah.
That think of it like that. Yep, 100%. Uh, okay, so that's one little trend, right? And then if you see right here, we could do like a little mini trend right here. This is a little mini trend, right? This is a little consolidation, right?
Yeah. Low
And I think
consolidation.
you had the line for it. I think I just erased it.
Yeah.
Consolidation, right? What happened right here? We got our higher high, higher high, higher high. But what did we never get, bro?
Confirmation.
Yeah, we got
Uh,
a lower, a higher low, higher low. Did we ever get the second one? I mean the third one,
no.
right? So the trend was never confirmed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we never got the third one, whoever got in right here faked out, right?
Yeah.
So always, bro, the market is full of the market loves faking out people that are impatient, it's all about grabbing liquidity, grabbing money from, retail traders, things like that. And
Mm-hmm.
these are the things you look out for to, avoid getting, trapped like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, bro, it's bound to happen, but that's where your risk to reward comes in, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you see we're in a little mini uptrend, right?
Yeah.
Let's say one, two, three. That's it right here. You're like, okay, we touched three times. Let me get in right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you get in, no problem. If it gets under, what do? You cut your loss. You took a
Yeah.
small loss, right? The
Yeah.
goal is to be right more times than you are wrong. And even still, even bro, if you're wrong more times than you are right, if you
Mm-hmm.
have proper risk management, there's no way to lose.
Yeah. I
Because
get it.
this right here could be a 2% loss. You could get faked out 2% loss. But the time that you are right, the example right here, this
Mm-hmm.
could be a 20-30% win. Meaning that if you take a 30% win and you lose 2%,
Mm-hmm.
it would have to take you about let's do the math. You would have to be, in order for you to just be profitable, you would just
Uh-huh.
be right 1 out of 15 times,
Yeah.
right? That's
Mm-hmm.
that's having a system, bro. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's with this trend right here. Let's look at your other trend. So you had your little consolidation, right? You had this downtrend. This is a good downtrend. One, two. Right here, you had a little fake out,
Mm-hmm.
and you had your. Let's see. Wait, where was it before? One, two. Three and down. Okay, yeah, this one's cool. Now, bro, you see how this one has a bunch of fake outs? Like
Yeah.
if we seen one, two, three. The reason why, bro, is because this is the dollar. So meaning
Yes, sir.
the dollar, bro, is more it does follow technicals, right?
Uh-huh.
But it's more based off of like economic things, right? So
Mm-hmm.
if they raise interest rates, if we have war with Ukraine, things like that, the dollar moves based off of those things. Now it does
Okay.
move based off of technicals, but majority of times it will not, it will
Yeah, it's
not.
based off like more of like the economy.
Yeah, exactly. But you did notice some cool trends. You see how it did respect a lot of these trends, right?
Yeah.
It was a downtrend. You had a little uptrend right here. This one is not really tradable right here, but it is an uptrend. Uh, this one is for sure tradable, right?
Yeah.
I would have done this one, let's say like right there, right? One touch, two touch, three touch, right? Um, and these are like pretty steep, yeah. But still one touch, two touch, three touch, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this one's cool. For this one right here, let's see. Okay. So I have noticed you do this, bro. So uh I've noticed that you do them in between the candles, right? We
Yeah.
always think of it like Mario, right? We want Mario, the candles being Mario. We want
Uh-huh.
the candles to jump on top of the line, right? We
Line.
don't want them
Yeah.
to go through it. So this is right here. Since this is an uptrend, right? This is an uptrend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Since it's an uptrend, let's forget about the top line, right? Let's get our bottom line first. Good.
Mhm.
And let's see how you had it. Okay, so you had it like this, right? So let's erase this real quick. Let's start off right here, right? This is
Mhm.
where it first bounced, right? Bounced. Where's the second one it bounced? I would say like right here, right? Right here
Yeah.
or right here. So let's just tweak it a little bit, right? Right there. Okay, second bounce, but we see right here, it's still bouncing some, right? And
Yeah.
then right here, it went a little under. So let's tweak it a little bit more, right?
Mhm.
And let's move it right here, right? So now we got our one touch, two touch. You see how even these little candles right here, bro, are still touching them? Like right here,
Yeah.
look. One, boom,
Yeah.
boom.
Just barely.
Yeah. And then this one did go through it, but barely, right? Not
Mhm.
much. So um and then we have our other touch right here, right?
Yeah.
Boom. So this looks a lot more reliable, like a trend that you can follow than this, right? Meaning, right here, let's say we all right, we bounce once, we bounce twice, right here, kind of three, four. You see how it's a little tricky? Where would you have gotten in, right?
Yeah.
You see how it's kind of tricky to get in? Like, let's say you got in right here. What would your risk to reward be, right? Where would you say that you're gonna get out? If we're if
You
we're
would probably have to draw like a support, no?
yeah, yeah, okay. So let's say mm, that's valid. That's valid. Okay. So let's say support was right here, right?
Yeah.
So we would have gotten in right here, but now, and we would have gotten out if it went under the support, right? Obviously. Um,
Yeah.
but right here, we would all be only going based off of one thing, which is support, right?
Mhm.
Now, if we have our trend line, let's tweak it a little bit, right? Boom. We would have gotten in right here, right? Now, not only do we have our support right here, but we have our bounce off of the uptrend, right? So
Yeah.
there's two things going in our favor, right? So that's what we try to look for. We want as whatever thesis you have, right? And let's say you're bullish, you want more things to favor you. You want to look for things that favor that, right?
Yeah.
and on obviously, you don't just have that bias and you go, you try to like force it and you go
Yeah,
like,
it's a first.
oh, but look, the support right here, right here. If you see right here, this support, this line that we drew,
Mm-hmm.
it's a little forced. It's more like a zone, right? So we go right here. Now it looks a little more valid, right?
Yeah.
Because look right here, how it went through the candle, but right here, boom, right here.
Mm-hmm.
So with let's say we ignore this support, this trend line, our risk now gets a little bigger, right?
Mm-hmm.
So so what do? We look for an uptrend, right? You find an uptrend. We have our uptrend and our support, right? So let's forget about this line right here. This is our support. We have our uptrend. I'm gonna get in on the third touch, meaning I mean on the fourth touch, meaning oh sure. Uh meaning I would say I would consider this a bounce also. You know,
Yeah.
it's a little bit off, but
Yeah.
remember, it doesn't have to be
Picture
exact
right.
point. So we had
Mm-hmm.
our first touch, second touch, third touch. On my fourth touch, I'm getting in. So I'm in right here,
Mm-hmm.
and look what happens. We bounce, right? Uh we had resistance up here, right? Clear
Yeah.
resistance, right? Clear, clear. So what happens? We got in right here. Literally next or same day, we could have gotten out right here, right? Our risk to reward was, you know, very tight, right? Point let's say 0.5%, right?
Yeah.
And our loss could have been, you know, obviously you know how sometimes we it doesn't you see how it like right here we wicked off of it,
Yeah.
like it went a little under but not all the way, you know.
Mm-hmm.
For this you could do the same thing, right? So this is where you decide like, okay, you know, I have 0.40 of upside, you know, maybe I'm reading a risk 0.10, or maybe you know I'm super confident in it, I'll risk 0.20, right?
Yeah.
But if you're going for a 0.40, right? A 0.40, which is right here, and your reward is 0.40, that means you have a 1-to-1 risk to reward, meaning
Mm-hmm.
it's 50-50. And
Yeah.
you don't want to go based off of that. Because this messes up the system that we were talking about. Meaning for every time you're wrong, you have to be right. If not, you're in the negative, right?
Yeah.
You want to have some risk to obviously a 1 to 15 is pretty hard to like manage to do.
Yeah.
But if you have anything that's like one that's above a 50%, meaning above like 1 to 3, 1 to 4,
Mm-hmm.
you're solid.
That's good.
It's yeah, it's super good. Yeah. Okay. So
All right.
this is yeah. So how you drew your channel, it just need to be tweaked a little bit. You just need to lower the
Yeah.
line a little bit. Nothing like major. Okay.
All right.
Um, these are perfect right here. These are good, super good right here. For this one, right, the top one, remember, since it's an uptrend, we're
Mm-hmm.
focusing primarily on the bottom
On the
one, right?
bottom one. Yeah.
So you drew the bottom ones, this bottom one perfect. The top one is perfect. This one was pretty perfect too for a downtrend, right? The
Mm-hmm.
bottom line actually like it respected it a lot. This one, you know, we will go from the wick, so just tweaked a little bit. Boom. Yeah, good to go. This bottom line also like pretty good, right? One
Yeah.
touch, two touch, three touch. On our fourth touch, let's say we went, you know, we dropped a cool amount already. We dropped 4%, which is a lot for the dollar.
Mm-hmm.
Came down 4%. You know what? I'm gonna be bullish right here, right? We're at the
Yeah.
bottom of the downtrend. My risk to reward, you know, I risk 0.26. And if we go to the next resistance, is like a point eight.
20.
So that's a 1 to 4, right?
Yeah.
Point two to point eight.
28. Yeah.
Yes, 1 out of 4. You know, so good risk to reward right there. Okay. So dollar bro did pretty good. you identified some clear trends. You identified a clear uptrend, downtrend, uptrend, downtrend, right? This one was
Yeah.
super meaty. This one I kind of did it myself, but yeah, that's this one, like this little trend right here, bro, is good for the shorter time frames. If we go on the 15-minute or the 30-minute, I'm pretty sure that looked like a clear uh it didn't last too long, right? So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so we wouldn't have paid attention to that. If we look at the bigger picture, what is it that happened? We were consolidating. What
Mhm.
happened? We got a fake out to the upside and we came back down.
And down. Yeah.
And if you noticed, the fake out, what did it happen in, bro? In a small
Yeah.
time frame,
How much
right?
time was that?
It was probably like 2 days, I think. Oh, actually no, it was yeah, like 3 days.
3 days.
Yeah. So the fake outs, bro, if you're starting to catch on a little bit, happen
Mm-hmm.
on the short time frames. So it's always good to zoom out, right?
Yeah.
Always good. It's always good to zoom out and get a clear picture of what is going on, right? Okay, so that's good. The DXY, you didn't do a video, right? No.
No.
Let's go on the Dow Jones. So the Dow, right? This is a 4 hour. Cool. Okay, so clear consolidation, good. So I'm gonna just erase it a little bit, just because it has the numbers. So,
Yeah.
um, mm, clear consolidation, right? We have this uptrend, good. Let's tweak it a little bit right there, right? So okay, yes, we had our one touch, two touch, three touch, yeah, four touch, but let's tweak it a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Let's move it a little more like this. So now we have our one touch, or even this would consider. Oh, actually, you started from over here. I see. All right, one touch, two touch, even this is a touch. So two touch, three touch, four touch, five touch. The six touch right here,
6.
and we finally broke out. Seeing this right here, right? Seeing that we made our lower low right here.
Mm-hmm.
This was confirmation that the trend was broken, right?
Yeah.
Because what happened? Boom, we made our lower high right here, right?
Yeah.
Boom. New trend, right? A trend shift.
Mm-hmm.
So we were going up, going up. Then what happened? Oh no, we can't make the higher high again. No more. And then right here, what happened? Right here, boom.
Yeah. Would that wouldn't be considered a downtrend, right?
Uh,
Hello.
this right here.
Yeah.
It would vote yes.
Yeah.
So, but if you see, we came down pretty fast, right?
Yeah.
Like it didn't give you enough time to think. Now,
Mm-hmm.
what happens is we go on a lower time frame and we identify it. It looks
Oh,
a
okay.
lot better, right?
Yeah.
The candles are telling us more info on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
The moment we broke, oh here, because we had this candle right here, right? The moment we broke under it, which was this candle right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's lower. Uh, trying to
Yeah,
get
but
rid of
just a little bit, huh?
Yeah, remember what we spoke about on when was it Monday or Tuesday?
Yeah, even if it's just like a few cents, even
Yeah,
if it's yeah, it's still
remember
considered a
the devil's in the details, bro. So
yeah.
so if you see right here, boom, we got our confirmation that we made our lower low. Now, I mean, sorry. Uh, we got our lower low. Now what are we waiting for? For our lower high, right?
Yeah.
Because if you see right here, fix this. If you see right here, we made our higher high still, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now what we needed to wait for is okay, we broke. Check this out, okay? We broke this uptrend, right? We broke it right
Mm-hmm.
here. We still made a higher high though. So are we gonna make a higher low, right? Higher than this one?
Yeah.
We didn't. We came down. We made the lower low. Okay. Now let me just wait for my lower high, right? Right here.
Yeah, lower high.
Let me wait for my lower high. Once I see we break our lower high and we're going on, once we broke under this, right? Under this
Mm-hmm.
one right here, under this lower low, it means that the trend is looking for another lower low, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we have our first one right here. I mean, our first one right here. Now that we broke under, what's the stock gonna do? It's gonna come down. It's gonna do something like this,
Yeah, shit went down
bounce.
quick, huh?
Yeah, it's gonna do something like this. It's gonna come down, and then it's gonna do what? It's gonna make another higher low, right?
Yeah.
And if you've seen, well, we didn't make our lower low till right here.
Mm-hmm.
We made our lower high right here, right? Because we bounced a little bit, came down. See, I wish there was something that can be erased like super fast. Um. Okay. Let's see. So we broke under, right? We made our higher low, right? One, two, three, and
Mm-hmm.
then we had our first lower low right here, two, three, and then four right here, right?
Yeah.
Now we're looking for our uh higher low again, right? Boom. So this is one, two, three, four right here, and we have one, two, three, four. But what happens next? We made a
A higher
higher
high.
high. So what happens? The trend shifts, right?
Yeah.
Now we want to look, now that we made a higher high, we want to look for a
A
lower
higher.
high, a
Yeah.
higher low. Yeah, sorry, a higher low. So boom, we bottomed out from right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we're making a new trend, right?
Yeah.
One, two. Even right here, if you see, we still made a higher high, right? It's a little
Mm-hmm.
bit, but that wasn't a detail. That's what messed up three. That's an ugly ass three. Okay, so yeah, we made a higher high right there. And right here, what happened? We made a higher low.
Yeah.
What happened right here? We failed to go higher. Did we? Yep. We failed to
Yeah.
go higher. So is the trend shifting? Let's see.
Mm.
Right. One, we made a lower low. Two, now we're looking for the lower high, right?
Yeah.
But if you noticed, we never made it, right? This one went higher than this one,
Mm-hmm.
meaning
It's still
we're
an
still in an
uptrend.
uptrend, still in an uptrend,
Yeah.
100%. This right here, what was this, bro?
Fake out.
Exactly, right? So when you're looking at trends, identify the false
The fake.
breakouts.
Uh-huh.
Well, you can't really identify the false breakout, bro, till after, right?
Yeah, yeah. You gotta wait
But
for confirmation, right? To see
exactly.
where it goes.
So that's how you avoid getting caught up in the fake out.
Yeah.
So let's say you were trading this going, okay, we're in an uptrend, right? We bounce right here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if you're in an uptrend, you're waiting to get in on the higher lows, right? You're
Mm-hmm.
waiting to get in right here. If because if you're in an uptrend, you're bullish, right? You don't want to
Yeah.
be trying to get into calls in between here or up here. The risk to reward isn't there
Mm-hmm.
unless you have a small stop loss and you go, okay, if it goes under this, I'm just get out, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so if you're in an uptrend, you're waiting for those higher lows. And if you've seen right here, boom, right, we were coming down right here, you wouldn't have um right here as we were coming down, you wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
have even uh been getting bullish. There was no reason to. Why was there no reason to, bro?
Um.
Right? We're in an uptrend, right? Something happened along this time, bro, that said, "Hey, chill out. Let's wait for the
Mhm.
market to tell you what it's gonna do." What happened?
Did it never make a what was it? Uh,
It never made a what?
I made it lower.
Oh, here. Oh, go. If you want, bro, go ahead. Move around the mouse. I was just clearing it up. But why would you have not been thinking, oh, you know what? We're about to bounce right there.
Because they never gave confirmation right here, like around this area, to make a lower low.
Okay, that's not it, bro. But okay, the reason, right? We're coming down. This hasn't happened yet, right?
Yeah.
We're looking at the market like this. We're coming, boom, right? Let me erase this. Boom, right? We
Mm-hmm.
gap down and we're right here. This is support, right? We touched once, twice, three. We're at support. The reason, bro, we would not be getting bullish right here, even though we
Mm-hmm.
had our third touch, is because we never made a higher high,
Oh, okay.
right? We never went higher. Look, let's see. Let's bring the candle. Where's the wick? Right here. We actually just literally touched, and this right here, bro, is called is a pattern. Remember how we were talking about the double bottom?
Yeah.
This is called a double top.
Oh, okay. Were his like the same price range?
Yeah, so a double top looks like this, like two mountains,
Yeah.
right? And if you see, remember, bro, and this is how we start tying things together. So remember how we were talking about the wicks, right?
Yeah.
So this is telling you right here, and this is a high, like a high quality. This is like uh like in-depth analysis, right?
Mm-hmm.
So boom, we reject, right? We reject from this level. We rejected pretty hard, right?
Yeah. Pretty low.
Boom, we rejected pretty hard, and
Mm-hmm.
then we're starting to come back up. People are buying it up, but we reach a zone where a lot of people that got bullish last time got caught up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when a lot of people got caught up, this means that a lot of people are negative right here, right?
Yeah.
So as the stock starts coming back up, this right here allows all these people right here
To
to
break
get out,
even.
to break even, right? So what
Yeah.
do? They sell, and what do we get? A little sell off, right?
Yeah. All
Now,
right. Yeah. That makes sense.
right? So that's just looking at the wick, right?
Mm-hmm.
But looking at the bigger picture, right? Now let's zoom out, right? Now that was a like a little short in-depth analysis of this little time zone, right? This is
Yeah.
of this time frame, which is 15 oh, a day and 1 hour. Oh, because we're on the 30 minute. Oh shit. Okay, a day. So let's say a day and a half, right?
Yeah.
Now let's zoom out. But we're in an uptrend. So we're in an uptrend. So right here, I'm gonna get bullish, right? The
Mm-hmm.
reason why I wouldn't have gone bullish is because we never made the higher high.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna just chill out, let the market tell me what it wants to do, and based off of what it tells me it's gonna do, then I'm gonna make my move after, right?
Yeah.
So that's why you wouldn't have gotten bullish right here, bro. Yes,
Yeah.
we did get our three touches, right? That's what we always look for.
Mm-hmm.
But on the fourth touch, yes, we're going for the fourth touch, but fuck, it's not. It didn't meet my criteria of an uptrend, right? It
Yeah.
failed to go higher. So this could signify that we're starting a new trend, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the uptrend broke. Now we're either gonna consolidate, come down, or make another trend up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what happened? We pulled back, and then we started coming back up again, right?
Yeah.
And we created, if you see right here, we created a new uptrend, right? So now let's erase these lines from before. Right? So this trend is forgotten now, right? Because we failed to go higher and we didn't get our three like yeah, we got our lower high, right? From here. We got our lower low, right? This low is
Mm-hmm.
lower than this one. But what happened after? We got a higher high again, right?
Yeah.
So what is this, bro? Look, it's a new trend, right?
Yeah. New uptrend.
New uptrend. So now we forget about what happened before. Let's focus on our new trend, right?
Yeah.
Boom. So on our third touch, let's say this showed you that we bounce right here. Okay, let's get a little bit more bullish. Any questions right there, bro?
Uh. Mm, no.
Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do, bro, is what we just went over right now. I
Mm-hmm.
want you to like same drawing, same everything. Map out what happened during uh with higher lows and higher highs. All right. Show me what
All right.
happened right here. Show me what happened right here, and show me what happened right here. Okay.
All right. All right.
Okay. Go ahead. Remember,
No shit.
mix in, bro. Mix in your uptrend. Mix in your higher highs, higher lows. Show me where the trend broke. All that stuff. Okay.
All right. So I could start right here, right? For uptrend.
Okay, bro. So look, let me see. Um, take this out real quick. It was this right here. So okay, I see what you're doing, bro. You said from here to here, right?
Yeah.
I want you to look at the bigger picture, okay? Meaning, I'm gonna help you out a little bit. Meaning this right here,
Oh, okay. I see it.
okay? I want you to see the bigger picture,
Yeah.
okay? So go ahead, bro.
All right. So instead of from right here to here, it's from like here to up here.
Mhm. Because and why there's one specific reason, bro, why I'm telling you to do that. Can you tell me why?
Yeah. Cause there's more candle touches.
Okay, more candle touches, yes. And what else?
Um.
I'll give you a hint. Can I trust this trend? Right? Oh, let me see. Oh, go. What? Can I trust this trend more than I trust this trend?
Oh no.
Why
Cause
not?
this one has more time.
Uh-huh. So it has more data, right? More info.
Yeah.
Perfect. So that's why, bro. I wouldn't focus so much on a small trend than
Mm-hmm.
the bigger trend. The
Okay.
the bigger the trend that you're following, the
Yeah.
more safer it is. Okay.
All right. Yeah. Uh. Like right
Perfect.
there.
Yeah, that's cool right there. Okay. So before you move on to before you move on to this trend, bro,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I want you to tell me what happened right here. So you got your right. This is an uptrend for sure.
Yeah.
Now, point out to me the higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, lower lows. Okay.
All right. So the trend will start around here, right? Or
Yes.
would it start here?
So remember, it's an uptrend, bro. So you work from bottom to top.
All right. So yeah, because even right here, right? It's higher than this one,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
and then
But real quick, Salvador. Right now, what you're focusing on is how let me
what's
see,
it?
let me go real quick. You're focusing on how many days of price action right here.
Oh, it's only not even one, huh?
Yeah, it's not even 1 day. So remember, let's oh shit. Hold on. Let's you drew this line, right?
Yeah.
So if we drew this line, look at what the line is covering
87.
on the screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's not zoom in and have the line out of the picture, right?
Yeah.
Let's zoom out and let's have the line showing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's not right here, right here. Don't zoom in or zoom out, okay?
Okay.
Let's work with what we have right here, right on the screen, all right?
All right.
So let's not draw no more trend line. Right now is your brush, the little brush.
Okay.
We got the uptrend, we identified the uptrend, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now let's identify the higher lows, lower highs, lower lows, higher highs.
All right. So there's one right here. It would be one right here, or second one right there. Uh, third one right there, and even right here, right? Fourth.
Mhm.
Oh wait, yeah. Let me get
Yeah. Okay.
the
So
rows.
remember, bro. So when we're focusing on the uptrend, let's not do the. Let me see.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Okay. When we're focusing on an uptrend, right? So keep. We're still right here. Okay. I'm gonna just go back
Mm-hmm.
and find one quick. Okay. Uh. Right here. Right. Okay. So I'm gonna do another one for you. Okay.
All right.
So boom, we identified our uptrend, right?
Yeah.
Right here, we're just going up, going up. Now I'm gonna focus on since it's an uptrend, I'm working from the bottom, right? Because I,
Oh,
I want to look for support, right?
yeah.
Because I'm a little bullish. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I identified right now my um what are these called?
Like the touches.
Oh, okay. So let's forget about we already identified our uptrend, but what
Yeah.
are these called right
All
here?
the lower lows. I mean the higher lows.
Higher lows. Okay. So boom, we identified our uptrend. Now let's look for our higher highs and higher lows.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So uptrend is confirmed. We got our higher high, higher high, higher. I mean, blah, blah, blah. Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low.
All
Now that we got our higher lows, let's look for our higher highs, right?
right. Yeah.
So we got our higher high right here, higher high right here, higher high right here, higher high right here, and higher high right here. Now that we got that, let's try to draw our little channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me do like a little scribble. And what do we have right here?
Okay, an uptrend.
right? So let's do this. Look. Now let's do it. There's no candles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Boom. There's no candles. What do we have right here? Higher low. I mean, lower high. I mean, fuck. Uh,
Yeah, lower high, no?
they're tongue twisters, bro. I know, I know.
High, low, my bad.
Yeah, yeah. Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, and well, right here, that's when the trend shifted, right?
Yeah.
Well, right here we had our higher, 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 and then higher. Boom.
Alright.
We identified our uptrend, right?
Yeah.
Okay, bro. So let's go back. Go ahead, bro.
Alright. Alright, so I starting to understand now. It's
Yeah, bro. It's
so
all repetition, bro. It's all
yeah.
repetition.
So we'll start with the higher lows. One right here. That should shut up pretty far, so there's one right here. Another one right here. And then that's kind of where it ended, right?
Mhm.
And then higher high. No, right here.
Mhm.
And then would it be this one right here?
Yeah, yeah.
And then peak.
Peak right there. Yeah. So okay. So what I'm seeing with you, bro, is this. Look. So so okay. So we identified the uptrend right here, right?
Yeah.
You identified a uptrend for sure. You're just identifying a smaller round, right? This is what you're
Oh, okay.
identifying. There's nothing wrong with that. You're still getting the higher low. You're getting the concept right, right?
Yeah.
Lower high, higher low, lower high, higher low. But since we're on the 30-minute, right? We're you see how this only takes up like a quarter of the screen?
Uh-huh.
Since we're on the 30-minute, we wanted to take care of this,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Now,
Alright.
but since you identify this trend, let's just zoom in, right? Let's just zoom in, right? Let's go on the 5-minute because you see how even still it's a little bit of small candles, like it's not a lot of candles.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make what we're gonna do, bro, is we're gonna make this trend look as big as this trend, right? Okay.
Okay.
So let's just zoom in. Let's go on the 3-minute. Now that we zoomed in, this looks like a big ass uptrend, right?
Yeah.
And it's valid. You got it all right. We made our you just missed this one right here. So we made our uh first of all, well, let's go mini, right? Let's go micro.
Mm-hmm.
So we made our first higher low than this one, right? Went a
Yeah.
little higher. We made a high right here. The confirmation would have been up here on the third one. First one, second one, right? We got our higher highs. Now let's look for our higher low, right? We got our first one right here, second one right here, third one right here. Now we got 1, 2, 3, and we got 1, 2 right here, and then 3 right here.
Yeah.
You see it so far?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Now we got our higher high. We got 4 right here, 5 right here. Oh fuck. 4, 4, 5, 5, and then the top right here.
Yeah.
So you identify the trend, bro. Good job for sure. The only thing is you're identifying it on a smaller time frame. If that's like easier for you to understand on the smaller time frames, that's cool, no worries. Now we just need you to apply that on the bigger time frames.
All right.
Because bro, on the smaller time frames, you would get faked out a lot and they're not as reliable. So when you
Yeah.
try implementing it, like when it's live, you would get confused a lot. It'll be super tricky because if you notice, this is on the 3 minute, right? So this means that you would have to identify the trend within, within an hour, 24 minutes, right? And when it's a smaller time frame, right? Look at this, right? What did we make right here?
Oh shit, I see it.
It's a lower low, right?
Yeah.
So it'll have you like switching bullish, bearish, like every few hours, like every 2 hours or so, right? Because if you see right here, what did we do right here? We failed to go higher, right? So you'll be looking for the lower low, but guess what? We never got it, right? We made a higher high. So now that we made the higher high, you're waiting for the higher low, right? Oh, and maybe I could have been that one. But it's a lot trickier, bro, because since it's a lower time frame, you don't
Yeah.
know if this low is gonna be right here, right here, it's gonna keep you guessing.
Yeah.
But good thing is you're identifying the trends, that's very good. So let me go back to the was before when we were on the 30 minute. Okay. So good, bro. You identify this trend. Good. Now apply those same concepts onto this, okay?
All right.
So let me just erase this real quick. Or go ahead, you erase it. So you could get a
What
little
tripped
more
me out a little bit was this right here.
that right there.
Yeah,
Oh,
this.
okay. So there's nothing trick you out about, bro. Look, the only thing that happened was because this is on the 30 well the trend was like on a 15 like a 5 minute, right? Because it's a
Yeah.
small trend. So the only thing that happened was that the trend changed, right? The trend broke.
Yeah.
You had this trend line. The reason that you got this pretty big sell-off is because what? Look, you broke this trend line, right? So once you break a new trend, what happens, bro?
Um, it consolidates for a little bit,
Yeah, you either consolidate,
or
go
you
into a
just
downtrend,
yeah.
or
Um, continue a second uptrend.
second trend up. Yep. And in this case, what we got was we had our uptrend, and when that trend was over, we decided to make a downtrend.
Or
When that trend was over, when that downtrend was over, what happened? We made an uptrend.
yeah.
Or actually, look, if you see, we actually consolidated, right?
Just a little
Consolidated.
bit.
Once this consolidation broke, we made an uptrend. So identifying trends, bro, that's key, right? Okay, so oh yeah, go ahead, erase them. Erase those like little higher highs, higher lows. But good, you're off to a good start. Okay.
All right.
Oh, it's not gonna erase,
Oh
bro, because you
shit.
have the brush slow.
Oh fuck! I just drew a bunch of dots.
That happens to me too. I do see though, like you're like a lot more comfortable with Trading View now. That's
Yeah.
good.
All right. So. All right. So downtrend. I mean. lows first, right? So
Mhm.
this one, uh, this one, and then this is kind of trips me out right here.
Okay, gotcha.
Uh,
So go ahead, bro. Do
this one
your
would be
magic.
1-2, right? Or no?
No, bro, because remember, right now, if you were to draw one right here, like if you were to draw
Yeah.
one right here, that means you'll be focusing on this trend.
Okay.
So let's ignore. Uh,
That should be
let's
bad.
not do this one.
So it would be this one right here. No, all the way over here, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just barely. And then
But what about that wig right there, bro?
it's a low, right? But
Mhm.
it's like just barely yeah, this red one right here.
Okay.
Just barely above it. Mm,
And real quick, bro. Just because you see a red candle, it doesn't
yeah,
mean that like
that's a
example,
low.
like yeah, it's a lower low. So example, let's see uh right no, because unless it's a pretty big candle, unless it's something like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this right here, this is a perfect example. So boom right here, and then right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is it's higher than the previous one, but this is you're not gonna get a higher low like in 2 3 candles, right?
Yeah.
Since we're looking at a bigger time frame, what we need is it needs to be spaced out, right?
Okay.
Does that kind of make sense to you?
Yeah. Yeah. Would a green one be like a low? Cause
So it could be either or, bro. It could be a green or a red.
okay.
But go ahead. You bro, just like
Yeah,
go
so
ahead.
sit right
Yeah.
here. And then right here. Oh shit, catch that. Hmm. That's when it broke out, huh?
Now, do you see any other higher low? Or that's it. Remember, we're working from the bottom and then we're gonna do the top
Oh,
after.
actually, yeah, there's this one right here.
Okay.
And yeah, I think that's about it.
Okay, bro. So let's just tweak it a little bit, okay?
All right.
So this one, perfect, right? Good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for this one, bro, we would skip this one, okay? Why
Oh,
would
okay.
we skip it? We would skip it because we would skip this one because if you see right here, right? Let's zoom in a little bit so you can see it clear. Um, this is a higher low, right? Than this one right here. Boom,
Mm-hmm.
higher low. And I'm not saying it's not a higher low. This is a higher low.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're looking at the bigger picture, right? Look, let's erase this one. So this one, bro, you would have to tweak it right here.
Oh, okay.
Why would we tweak it on this wick right here? Because if you were looking at an uptrend, this candle alone violates the uptrend, right? This means that what is this called, bro? These two right here.
Um, well, Oh, it's a lower low.
Lower low. Exactly, bro.
So would you would think it'd be a downtrend, huh?
Exactly. So it would violate the downtrend.
Okay.
So, and that's why, bro, you always wait for confirmation, right? So if we were basing it off of this candle right here, and then
Mm-hmm.
this right here, we would have thought, oh shit, we're in a downtrend, right? Look,
Yeah.
high, boom. We failed to go higher than this, right?
Yeah.
So we would think it's a downtrend. So what we do is I hate erasing this. So annoying. Okay, so what we would have done is, okay, we bounced off of here, you know, let's look at the bigger picture. Let's erase. So this one, we would have just moved it right here, right? This one, we wouldn't pay attention to it because this is on a small trend, right? This
Yeah.
this higher low right here pertains to this trend. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We seen that this trend got violated as soon as we broke down right here, right? Since
Yeah.
we broke down right here, we don't focus on this trend no more. We focus on the bigger picture, okay? So let's erase this one right here, right? Erase this one right, erase this line right here. Now looking at this, right? All we did was we just we erased this, so no worries. Uh we moved your line from here to here, and now what do we have? We
Uh,
have
a
one
higher
touch,
low.
yeah. Uh
Higher low.
second higher low, third higher low, fourth higher low, and fifth higher low, right?
Oh, okay.
This is a clear option, right?
Yeah.
Now, if let's say we had this trend right here, this line right here, and then the line right here, this trend wouldn't be valid, right?
Yeah.
Because look, we made our higher low right here. So let's say this would have been two.
Mm-hmm.
But on this, I mean, right here, we went a little higher. Also, we held it. So I see what you saw, right?
Yeah.
This would have been three, but that trend would have got violated right here, right?
So
Because
do you try to look for the higher lows where it's closer to the line?
yes. And that's
Yeah.
why we drew the uptrend, right?
Oh, okay.
We drew the uptrend. Now we wouldn't be looking, bro, for higher lows right here. Why? Because this is
Okay.
way far from the trend line, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, if that helps you understand, bro, yeah, that's a good point right there. Okay. So now this is clearly telling us on the third touch, after the third touch, you know
Mm-hmm.
what? On the fourth touch, let me get in, right?
Yeah.
And what happened? Right? You had good risk to reward. We came up here.
Yeah.
So for this fifth, if you see right here, bro, this what was this right here? Look, sorry, what was this right here?
Fake out.
Fake out, exactly, right? We
Mm-hmm.
clearly broke down, right? This means that we going off of reading the candles, where did we open?
The bottom right.
Yeah, so we gapped down. This was a big hole right here, so it
Yeah.
was boom. But what happened? We gapped down and we fucking, boom. Whoever went short right here, right? Oh, we broke the trend. What happened? We never, if anything, what did we make? Look.
There was too quick of an assumption.
hmm But even still, based off of that candle, let's say you didn't trade that day, right?
Uh-huh.
And you're just watching it. What did we make?
Uh, a higher low still.
Yeah, exactly. Boom, right? Higher than the
Yeah.
previous one. So the uptrend was still valid, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you see right here, we were struggling at this line, right? This was like clear resistance, right? We were
Mm-hmm.
struggling. And if you see right here, look, let's just draw the line, right? This is a clear resistance, right? Do you see it?
Yeah.
Look, we touched it once, twice. We just couldn't get over this line, right? Look,
Mhm.
look at how much we were chilling right here. And on this day, what happened?
I went
We
past it
wicked
as
on
well.
top of it. Yes, we made
And
the
that shit
higher
just
high,
dropped.
but what happened? We never made the. This is when the trend shifted. You see?
Yeah.
Boom. Whoever got greedy, bullish up here,
Mhm.
boom. And if you see, that's back to back fake outs. One fake out right here, one fake out right here. And then if you notice, the fake outs like to happen when the trend is about to change, right?
Mhm.
Meaning this is just liquid people getting liquidated. This means that the market is just trying to uh get up as much money as possible to make its next move. Oh shit. So all right, bro. So we identified the uptrend, right? One, two, three, four. You had your line right here, right? You had it. Oh shit. Let me erase this. You had your line up here, uh, which is cool, right? It still is a higher high,
Yeah.
but with a little more data, uh, no, you're that's 100% right. Before it even happened, right? Is a clear uptrend. But right here, right, you would be cautious because wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Uh, I want you, bro. Okay, you drew these, cool. These are perfect. Now I want you to draw the up ones. So we drew the higher lows, right? We
Yeah.
identified the uptrend. Now I want you to find the higher highs.
All right.
Real quick, bro. Let me see real quick. Just like it's right here. So we're just focusing on this, okay?
Okay. Um.
Oh, and real quick, bro, real quick. Um, just
Yeah.
because there's five, right? Five higher highs,
Mhm.
that doesn't mean, bro, that I mean five
Higher
higher
lows.
lows. That doesn't mean that there has to be five higher highs, okay?
Okay. All right. So when I see for sure is this one, but I know it doesn't start there.
Mhm.
Probably starts like right here,
Yep.
right? So- would it just be three?
Yeah, and there's one more. You kind of skipped it. You were hovering over it, but you
This
skipped
one?
it. Yeah, perfect, bro. And that's it, right?
All right.
You don't think, bro, that when you're charting, you need to
Yeah.
have you need to have your chart like all marked up everywhere.
Mhm.
The more simple it is, the easier it is for you to understand. Sometimes we overcomplicate things and we
Yeah.
think we need like like it needs to look like hella like like lines everywhere. Like if we did something.
Yeah.
Sometimes, bro, the simpler it looks,
Yeah. The better.
the better it is. Sometimes things are really that simple, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's perfect, right? So we could have even added this one right here, right?
All right.
We had our because remember, we look for it like on a big candle, right? And if you see
Mhm.
right here, this is a pretty big candle. So our first high, right? Our second high right here, third high, fourth high, and fifth high.
All right.
Clear uptrend, right? Higher
Yeah.
lows, lower highs, higher lows. And what happens right here? We fail to go higher. So this is this right here marks the end of the trend, right? This
Yeah.
trend is over with. And let's see what happened after. Boom, new trend, right?
Yeah.
So
Neutron.
this one's perfect, bro. We're gonna because the time Loki went by fucking fast.
Yeah.
That's good though, bro. I hope you are like getting like learning this like
Yeah.
good.
I'll practice them on on a bigger time frame.
Yes,
Cause low
bro.
key, yeah, I've only been doing like small time frames.
Yes, bro. The bigger the time frame, and
Yeah.
trust, the higher the time frame, it'll be a lot more easier for you.
All right,
And
for sure.
and as you're starting, the lower time frames, bro, are always more like it's more for like intermediate, like higher level. Okay. So
Yeah.
once you understand the bigger picture, you're able to understand the micro. Because the micro, bro, those 5, 10, 15 minutes are
Yeah.
full of fucking booby traps everywhere.
Yeah.
Traps everywhere. Okay. So to end it, bro, let's identify this trend right here. Okay.
All right.
So let's just I kind of don't want to erase it. No, I'm not gonna erase it. Let me just erase this line right here. These arrows. Use this, bro. Use this one that you used as your like little cheat
That's a
sheet.
guide. Yeah.
Yeah, as a guide for your other trends. Okay.
All right.
Oh shit. All right, bro. Go ahead.
Alright. So
So first, yeah, let's identify the trend.
it's a downtrend for sure.
Hmm.
Like right there.
Cool.
Oh, actually, what's up this? Is it cool? Should I
Let's
move it
move
a
it
little
a little higher, right there.
right there?
Yeah, that's perfect. So boom, we identified our trend. It's a downtrend. Now, instead of working from the bottom to the top, right?
Hmm.
Let's find out instead of finding our our higher lows, let's find for our
Lower highs.
lower highs.
Alright,
So I gave you the
so
first one right there. It's already drawn.
right here.
Yeah. So that's the first one.
And then this one will be one. I mean second one.
Mm-hmm.
Uh this one.
Mm-hmm.
Then this one.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it kind of broke off. And then lower. Would it be this candle or this one? First
No, a
one.
little lower, lower, lower.
Shit. So it'd be like right here.
Yeah,
And then right
right
here.
there. Right there. Yeah.
And
So
then it failed to make this one, huh? Or
exactly.
actually it's like right there. Oh no. Hmm?
Yeah, it went under. Yeah.
Yeah, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and the trend was still active. When did the trend shift? On which two candles?
These right here, these two.
Yes, exactly.
Because it made
So,
a higher high.
yo, 100%. Perfect, bro. This one is perfect, perfect, perfect. So, uh, the only thing that I would do, just I'm a little like that,
Yeah.
is uh,
That one's kinda ugly, huh?
the not the line, the not the like little scribble, is we would have moved it a little more on this wick right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right here, right? For a lower logo, you always want to go on the lowest candle, right?
Yeah.
And even the highest. So if you see right here, look, you drew it on this candle, which was the peak candle, peak,
Hmm.
peak right here, and peak right here. Same thing with the lows. You want to draw it perfect. You did it good right here. You want to do it on the lowest candle because if you see right here, let's say you do the lower low right here. You see
Yeah.
how we still came lower?
Yeah.
You want to do it where it kind of like where it bounces, right? And you see right here, you did it perfect, right where it bounces. And right
Hmm.
here, this was still a lower low where it bounced. Where we got the shift change was right, perfect where you got it. So right here, we made our high
Hmm.
high, and what happened right here? We made
Made
our
a higher low.
higher low. And what happened? Look, we made a new trend.
Uptrend. Yeah.
So perfect, bro. Good, good, good. So um same thing, bro. Apply these, try to now that you did it on the indexes, try to
Hmm.
do it for these like individual stocks. Let's
All
do
right.
another four. Try to shoot for five, okay?
All right, I'll do
And
Nvidia, Netflix.
don't do NDQ. Don't do an index. Do individual
NQ.
stocks. Okay.
Okay.
So
Apple,
Nvidia,
Tesla.
Netflix, Apple, Tesla, and throw in which one is it? And throw in Amazon. Okay.
Amazon. All right.
Yeah.
Can I move real quick before? Can I move like this? Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
So Nvidia, Netflix, Apple, Tesla, and said Amazon.
Amazon. Throw in Amazon.
All right. So these. All right, for sure.
Cool. Cool. All right, bro. Do you have any questions with the chance? Anything you didn't understand? No?
No, I feel like at the end, I'm starting to understand it now.
Yeah, bro. It's all repetition. You know, at first, higher low, higher high is like tongue twister. You get a little confused. Even still, I mess
Yeah.
them up. Uh,
Yeah.
but like just by looking at the chart, you start understanding. Oh, okay. You start
Yeah.
seeing the patterns, bro.